Morning everyone, how you doing? Welcome to part 4 on the Meriva. I'm Carl and this is Waterside Workshop. Right, let's get on with the project. So, first thing we're going to do today is put our attention to the old window squirties. They don't seem to be squirting the screen. You can hear the motor spinning and grinding and making all horrible noises, but not really squirting up on the screen. So, I've got to take this wheel off. Jack is side up and I think it's under the covers under there, so let's have a look. Well, it turns out it's not underneath the wheel arch at all. It's up on the top, underneath all the front heat proofing and stuff like that, underneath the wiper scuttle panel, behind where the brake fluid reservoir is, and underneath all sorts of stuff. So I'll spin you around and show you, and we'll go from there. So this is what it's looking like at the moment. It's all stripped down. Had to take both wiper arms off, the whole front panel. Had to take all this light out as well. And then we've got to get into here basically, and down there you can just see that bottle down the back there. It's where the water bottle is. I've got my arm in there, pulled the motor through. You pull the arm and basically the bottom of the motor is not spinning, that's all fell apart. That's not very good, so we're going to have to get a new motor. But while I'm in here, I've got another job to do anyway, and that's behind here. So it sort of worked out quite nicely. Oh, look at the state of that. I think I found the reason why our heaters are not heating up properly and staying toasty and warm when we turn the blowers on. So I think we'll put a new panel in there. I've already got one in the garage. What we ordered the other day, because I guess that might have been that. So we'll go and grab that. There it is, nice shiny new one. Do a little comparison, shall we? Old, new, old. You meant to change these every year, but a lot of people don't. And then they end up with these sort of problems. So you can just go cold and stuff like that because the inside the system it basically just shuts down and stops pumping the heat out. So I'm pretty sure that's going to deal with our heating issues. So let's put that in now. There's the new panels all in there, as you can see. Make sure you've got no gaps up the sides and stuff when you put these in. All looking good. Now we just got to get this cover clip in on all its clips and seat in there nice and tight. What I will do, so we'll just give this a good old wipe out first. Get rid of this grease and dust. And we'll clip it all back together and that will sort out the pollen filter and it should sort out our heaters. Well, I've been looking at these motors. This is the old one. It's obviously a pattern part or cheapy part. I looked it up, I think it got 14 quid and isn't that a cheapy part. And this is a proper GM one. Proper Vauxhall one, which I took out the Corsair head around the back. This little bit on the bottom is your filter. If you look on the bottom of this one one's got no filters or nothing, so it's just sucking in all sorts of debris and whatever. You got burnt motor. So we're going to clean this off with some alcohol. This one got some clean, blow through it, make sure it's all working nicely. And we'll fit it in Meriva. Okay, so I've got in there, I've got the new motor and everything in. Got all the pipes on, it's all wired up. I'm just going to lay the bonnet down and let's see if they squirt. Fingers crossed. It's not going to squirt right up the screen, obviously because the bonnet's facing downwards, but well, we got squirties. Lovely dragon. So when the bonnet's facing the right angle, I'll go up the screen nicely. Oh, another job done. I'll scrap one down there, go in the bin. Oh, not an easy job, must admit. Not an easy job at all. Right, I've still got to put all this back in and all the sections over here back in. This top wiper panel section's got to go back in, the wiper's got to go back in. All these bolts have got to go back in. This is the old panel filter. And we're running out of light. It looks light on the camera, but it's not. It's actually getting dark quite quickly. So I'm going to do a lot of this quickly off camera because I want to get it all back together before dark. Because I've got to drive this vehicle home tonight. So my other cars are not here. You can pretty much see what I'm doing. If you whack them in there like that, bolts go in these here and the sides. They're 8 mils, some go in the top here, up here, all the way along the top. 2 more at this end. Make everything sit right, so I need 2 hands to do that. Then the other panel goes on top of here, all the way across. Loads more bolt holes. Then the wipers go back on there. Ends and you put the plug. It's pretty much what I've got to do, but it's not as simple as that, so I'm going to get on with it. And I'll show you when we've got it all done. Okay, it's a while later now. We've got all the firewall and all that back in. All the top panels all back in. Don't forget your little door down there when you're doing this job. All I've got to do is put the wipers back on. And that's the end of that job, hopefully. Hopefully the squirties will still work. This is the wiper for that side. Bit of a pain to do, it's easier to shut the bonnet, so I just quickly do them and bolt them up. They've got 12 mils on them. And then we'll see if the old squirties are working properly and see what the heaters are like. Okay, so she's all back together. Just before pitch black. Let's get in there and hope that these squirties work, because if they don't, it's a lot of work to take it all apart again. Wipers have got caught on each other, so they're not right. That's not good. Right, let's try that again. I was leading with the wrong wiper. So when you do these and you put the wipers back on, the left hand or passenger side wiper is the top wiper, not the bottom wiper. Even though it looks like it's different. That is the case. I'll show you it working. Plenty of squirty fluid coming through. Hard to see slightly because it's clear, but we'll fill it up with some screen wash now. Clean the jets out. And that's that fix done. Lovely job. So now I'm going to warm my car up. Well, I'll probably do it on my way home. I'll warm my car up. And we'll see if we've made a difference on the coolant filler. Well, got the car up to temperature. Heaters are all working nice and warm. And that's just on the standstill. I'll give it a few revs in that just to get it up to temperature. And yeah, seem pretty warm. So not bad. Hopefully that's 2 fixes in one afternoon. I'm going to get the trim back on now. I'm going to drain all the water because I've only got plain water in there at the moment, and I'm going to put some antifreeze in, etc, get that all bled through, and then fingers crossed that'll be the end of the heater problems. They should be fine every day from now on. So let's carry on. So all the systems all full of antifreeze, the old pink stuff. All the water on the floor is just where I bled it, just where I drained out the system and refilled. Just trying to get all the pipes nice and warm now, get everything going through, give them a good old pump, make sure they're all hot, all the heater ones are good. Yeah, they're both lovely and warm. Radiator ones, yeah, everything's looking good. It's a case of keep pumping them up, get all the air out of the system. Yeah, that should be the end of that, so quite happy with that. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get onto these headlights, as you can probably see, really faded and yellow and horrible. So let's get onto them and see what we can do with them, shall we? Oh, right. Let's have a go on this. Might have my turn the old compressor on. Let's try again, right. Don't want to sound through the paintwork. Bad. Bit of 500 grit. a bit of 500. Then once I finish the 500 on the bottom now, I'll go over to the 800 and we'll do it wet. That's the trouble with the 500, that wear out very quickly. But it does a good job. Keep going till the whole thing's all one consistency. So I'm on my third go now. plastered it with this. Okay, so it's about an hour and a half later now, and I've been through both lights, took all the masking and everything off, and we've got literally crystal clear lights. I don't know if you can see that in this light with this artificial light on, but you certainly see it during the day. They look like a couple of brand new lights. So that's another stage done, that's good. Whew. Okay, so the system's been sitting there settling down for a good few hours now. We're just going to top it back up. It's hard to calm down, to be honest. I don't do anything whatsoever, but just a little bit of pink. To finish her off. And that should be ready for the winter. Lovely jubbly. Where's the lid? Ooh. Should be all settled now. Get the lid on. Nice and tight. Make sure it seals lovely. And that's another bit done. We're definitely putting some hours in, but getting some stuff done, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Put this away. Sorry about the compressor making the noise for the airline. Ooh. Lives up there. The funnel lives on top. Right. Time to make the pressure out of the old new little beast. The most important thing on any compressors is to make sure you drain them and start filling up with water and stuff, and rust in your tank. If one of them tanks go, you'll know about it. And then you get it all in your airlines and get water coming out the other end. Even when you got big traps, expensive traps, it's still worth doing. Just to keep everything fresh and new.